EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Down. 185.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. They find some open field here. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 734.
Carr now on 1st down. And he floated one out there incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
24.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this deep...
And the Raiders have got him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Get down. Get down. You ready?
Handoff comes to Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Out to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On the handoff, Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Brockers able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call. Yeah,
and we should be talking about Legatron, a 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Gone. He's letting it fly for Cook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Go, Chief.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Later, two.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like a...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long. It's gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, Goff. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
7:34.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Go. Get set.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
808.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpired. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Still fun. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Rams are now just a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for two.
Start left here.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Zerline out now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
24.
Carr to throw on second down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
6-18. Hey, 7-34. 7-34.
On 1st down, Carr. The 20. Connects it to Roberts, right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. To throw, it's Carr. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Roberts got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Carr to throw again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start the drive early. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Woods, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
808.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Following the penalty, Lynch. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.